Hey, this is Overpass Insights. My name is Eric and I make apps. Now today, my app was reinstated. Okay, so last week I did a video called Did Google Steal My App? And I was talking about my biggest application, Ear Agent, which you guys are probably tired of hearing about because I refer to this application a lot. It's been suspended once before. It was suspended again 6 weeks ago, but it's been around since 2012 and it's made hundreds of thousands of pounds. It's the one I refer to a lot in our videos because a lot of our ASO techniques we learn on that application. So getting it up in the rankings and all that kind of stuff. So the video I did last week was talking about did Google steal my app? And I was talking about how my app was suspended in August, at the beginning of August, and I appealed it and appealed it and appealed it again, and each time it came back with a denial, right? But then I noticed that Android 10 is releasing a similar application as part of the platform, and it even looks similar to mine. I just thought it was weird, right? And when I thought about it, the reason it was a question, did Google steal my app? Because I thought, it's really unlikely that Google's looking at little old me and taking my app ideas. And I think but it was just, I just thought it sucked, right? And a lot of you guys commented on it. Some of you guys were saying, look, the apps look similar, but lots of apps look similar. And it went all the way to, you should sue them. This is why I hate Google. You should sue them. You should sue them. You should take them to court. And to be honest with you, I'm just not a you should sue them kind of guy. I'm not like, I think if I slipped on a public place and hurt my hip, I would probably blame myself, right? So I'm just not that kind of person. So I thought, I just did a video about it, just saying, you know what? It just sucks, right? I just think it sucks, and you know, I just wanted to point it out, right? Well, earlier tonight, and I don't know if this is the result of the video or one of my appeals, I keep appealing the application. Earlier tonight, I get an email from Google that says, this is a notification of your app's reevaluation, just out of the blue. I've pretty much given up on this application. It says the following apps are not available on Google Play pending your action. And it talks about Ear Agent and Ear Agent Pro. In addition, after an additional review, we've conditionally reinstated your apps. I've included the details below about what additional steps you'll need to take in order to get your app back on Google Play. And they talked about some of the things that have to change. So if you didn't see last week's video, the reason it was removed was not so much about what it did, but more the way that it was marketed. It started out being called Ear Spy, and then I removed the spy, and I removed a lot of the spy stuff from it, but there was still some of it in there. So it was mainly a marketing issue, which was like, I wanted to change it, like just reinstate it so that I could change it, and then I'll make these changes or whatever. And so now they're doing it, and this is like the most detailed response I've ever gotten from Google Play, which is I'm really grateful for. And it says, like, in the in-app experience, there's featured imagery during launch. I have a marked tab called Spy Training Newsletter. I do have a Spy Training Newsletter, which was like an email newsletter, which never really worked out. And then we have some images on the onboarding screen, and then in the store listing meta, I got to change the screenshots. The full description needs to be reviewed. The promotional videos still has spy imagery in it, so we need to think about that, and the website links. And then after that, I could resubmit the APK. So basically, what's happened is it's gone from a suspended state to a removed state, which means now I could get back into it. I can upload a new APK, but so if you've ever had an app suspended, you know that it's just frozen. You can't even view the stats. You can't view anything. You can't change anything. You can't fix anything. So now I can. So I'm really pleased about it. I don't know if it had anything to do with the video last week. It had, like, I think the video last week's had about 3,200 views, which is hardly viral, right? It's just like, I don't think Google's watching my videos. But there is somebody listening, there's somebody going through and doing the reviews. I said it before, whenever somebody comes to me, like through the consulting or on the live stream we do on Friday night, somebody says, my app's been suspended, what do I do? My answer is always appeal, and then appeal again, and then appeal until you get somebody who's reasonable to look things over, and then, you know, hopefully you'll get it reinstated. And it's happened to me twice now where I had to appeal a few times. Now, it's going to take me a few weeks to sort this stuff out. So I need to update, I need to think of a new title, right? I need to think of, I need to update all the metadata, all the description and everything, which sounds simple, except that I have it translated into like 25 different languages. So I got to think of new descriptions, do everything, and then get those translated. I need a new icon, I need new screenshots, and my designer has just gone on maternity leave, so she'll be out for a while, so I need to find a new designer to work on that. And then finally, I need to update the application because it still doesn't compile to 64-bit, which is now a requirement since a few weeks ago, or was it sometime in August. So now where I could have an app, I could reinstate the old one if I wanted to, but it'll get suspended again because of all the imagery. So I need to do all that, and I need to go through and figure out what the underlying library, which is written in C, which does conversion to MP3, I gotta fix that. And I also will have to resubmit it to the App Store with a new name and hope that I still get the same kind of traction, the same kind of traffic to it. And I'm also know for a fact that they're having this as a feature of Android 10. So there's lots of things still standing my way, but I'm really, really happy about it because, you know, we're app developers. We're used to dealing with this kind of adversity. We're used to going into crowded markets and making these kind of things work. And we're used to making these things and pushing it forward. But the thing is, I'm not on the sidelines anymore, and I can play, and I'm really pleased about it. I think what this, I know there's a lot of guys out there who your app got suspended and you haven't got it reinstated, and you know, like I said, it's happened to me twice, and this time I've pretty much given up. I mean, kind of lost faith in Google Play, which is difficult when I've got clients and we're building things for them to put onto the app markets. But I mean, people are listening. I mean, you can get, if you keep at it enough, you can, and maybe it had to do with the video or not. But I wanted to let you guys know, after my video last week, did Google steal my app? No, they didn't. I'm back, or at least it'll be a few weeks until back on the Play Store. And this video is not really about a topic. It's just telling you what's going on with this, and that's it. So I hope you guys have a great week. You know what? When I got this email earlier this evening, it was like being a kid. I was like dancing around the kitchen, man. I was like really, really happy. I'm so pleased. I mean, there's a lot of work to do, but at least we're playing again. So anyway, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. That is it for today. I'll talk to you guys again next time.